Alright. We're down to one bonding event, obviously the best one. But there's people to talk to still. How dare they? How dare they indeed? Well, that's how they... I don't know. Alright, most important bonding event. Yeah, no, this is my favorite character in this game, so, yep.
I do not understand the question.
You'll see her name used a lot here,
I
too.
request clarification. You, and not my awakener, wish to board me?
That's exactly what I want to do. Would that be possible? I don't want to use you to fight or anything like Reem does. I just want to see what it's like inside. Just for a little while, if that's okay.
Is that not possible or something? You said they were secondary contractors, so I was thinking it wouldn't be a problem, but maybe I had the wrong idea.
You do not. It is entirely possible for secondary contractors to board me.
Really?
However, only my awakener is able to operate me as intended. There is no comprehensible reason for anyone else to desire access to my interior.
It's okay. I don't need to operate you, honest.
Thanks, Valimar. Can you let her inside, then?
As you wish.
She doesn't know what the experience is like. Well, that's a position one up in.
What? What?
Valimar, did you really have to pick this position?
While I have more than sufficient room for a human and a familiar to ride in comfort, an extra human does put an unforeseen demand on available space. I'm afraid there was not much I could do under the circumstances.
Oh, you are so lying.
It's fine. I guess I can make do for a little while. It's kind of weird sitting like this with you, but I guess I am the one who asked for it. I'll live.
Well, if you're all right with it, I'm sure not going to complain, but...
So this is what Valimar looks like on the inside, huh? It's kind of gloomy, isn't it?
Well, there's not much point in having the front screen on when I'm not actually fighting. I have it up often enough these days, but honestly, it doesn't bother me that much. I can see outside fine when I need to.
Oh, right. It's weird to sit here and think of all the battles you've fought with Valimar. When you fought those Alliance soldats and against Scarlet and Vulcan, you were right where you're sitting now. Even when you fought with Crow.
The fights are always different, but the scenery in here doesn't change much. I'm usually so caught up in the fight that I don't really pay much attention to what it looks like inside here. Selene and Valimar have helped me a lot, though, so I'm getting better at this whole thing, bit by bit.
It's just not fair. We're your classmates and your friends. We're supposed to be fighting alongside each other all the way. But you and Valimar always take on the hardest battles. All we can really do is back you up from the sidelines. And to be honest, it's been on my mind for a while now. It bugs me to feel like we're just not doing enough.
Oh. So that's why you wanted to see what Valimar looked like on the inside?
Yeah. I thought if I could, I'd have a better understanding of what you go through and what it must be like. Looking around, it feels even more isolated than I expected. Lonely, even. Seeing all the things you do from the outside, then seeing what it looks like on the inside, I have to wonder, are you okay with the way things are? Are you okay with putting yourself on the line over and over like this? Shouldering such a huge burden all alone, and even the burden of those lives you weren't able to save?
Lisa, I've never once felt like I was fighting those battles alone. You said it yourself, right? I've got all of you backing me up, either on the ground or on the courageous. Sure, you're not inside Valimar with me, but I know you all have my back. That's why I can keep fighting day after day. In that sense, it's not so different from our days at Thor's.
Well...
You don't have to worry about me, Elisa. As long as I know you're all there and that I can look forward to seeing you again after each operation, I'll fight my hardest and I'll come home the victor. All I ask is that you keep me in your heart and lend me your aid.
Always, Reen. Just don't go doing anything too reckless in here, okay? You're really important to all of us. But especially to me, so...
Elisa...
Moment ruined.
Oh,
What is it, Valimar?
I have detected an abnormal increase in your heart rates. Maintaining optimal health is ideal. I recommend rest and a medical examination.
No, it's okay. We're fine. We're doing... great.
yeah, never felt better. Thanks for worrying about us, Valimar.
Well, that was... Thank you, Valimar, for turning that into awkward land. Oh, I still love that one a lot. All the way to max level 6. Excellent. That's the way I like it. Okay, now all the bonding events are done. I need to finish all the other stuff I need to do here before I can actually move on. Back to the mansion. It's going to be a really long walk. Find our way all the way to Scarlet's room.
Oh.
She's resting in bed now.
I knew it would be you. Did you come to listen to me whine and complain about you?
I know you didn't want me to save you, but you don't have to hate me for it.
I was just joking. I don't care what happens to me. Whether I live or die or get executed as a terrorist, what happens, happens.
Stop being so flippant about the whole thing. But you seem to be a little more cheerful than I was expecting you to be. I'm glad. Well, it sounds like you're doing all right at least. That's good.
My only complaint is that I wasn't allowed to ascend to heaven like I wanted to. But perhaps this is just how it was meant to be.
I wish I could tell you. You said you used to be a sister, right? You mentioned something about training over in Arteria, too.
I did. Though that training was a long time ago, that really takes me back.
So that wasn't a lie? Sorry. It wasn't that I didn't believe you, it's just...
I'll have you know I grew up in one of the most pious families in the country. Hard as that may be to believe. I was so happy when I was first invited to join the church. I doubt you'd know, but the church is a fairly complex organization with plenty of divisions within it.
Well, I know that.
The part I was invited to join was an organization called the Congregation for the Sacraments. They're a group full of immensely skilled people who take on some unique missions, to put it mildly. It made me happier than you can imagine to be recognized by people like that at such a young age. I didn't have any special abilities of my own, but I left home, trained my hardest, and eventually became a squire.
A squire? As in a kind of knight? I thought you said you became a sister. Unless you're saying the church has knights too. I'm getting confused now.
Anyone would be in your position. Their image of the church begins and ends with priests and mass. As it was, my days in Arteria came to an abrupt end. Just before I went out on my first mission, I got word of what had happened. I hurried back to Erebonia as fast as I could, but I was too late to do anything.
Lady Scarlet, I think you should get some more rest.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you strain yourself.
You really are a softie. If you want to hear the rest, you'll have to come back another time. So, if you're interested.
We'll be back here later.
It's hard to imagine someone going from being a sister to a terrorist, but that's just what happened. I'm still convinced that it would have been a waste for her to have died back there. I'm glad she seems to have calmed down for now. I'll have to come back another time to see how she's doing.
At the finale, we shall. Okay, the airport. I need to make a backup save, as I made one semi-recently anyways. If anything bad happens, I'll just have to watch the Elisa event over again, and it's always a good thing. Not that anything bad will happen, but still. To go all the way to the airport. Finally done with a free day. And I get to look forward to all the equipment upgrading I have to do. It's not a very pleasant thing to look forward to. Should probably go do that one extra quest I skipped on my playthrough. Because I believe that has that one quartz I kind of wanted to take a look at. Try to check these people here. Oh, he's a friend of the other Baron, or the Count, or whatever. The one that's, with Theresa's, I think, father, or grandfather? Either way, yeah, we will see them to do together later. That said, we shall go back. Nope, we've seen all the bonding events, so let's move on. Something's happening. Oh, this is crossbow stuff that I don't know about, actually. grab everybody else. Okay.
Wow, that must have been tough. I'm so proud of you, Reed.
Yes, S. Thank you.
Oh, I can see Crossbell now.
There seems to be something emitting light in the distance as well.
What in the world is that?
It looks like a tree.
I don't know.
That blue barrier that was surrounding the city before is gone.
But now there's something even more unbelievable in its place.
An azure tree?
Yeah, it looks like a tree to me too. It's got all those branches coming out of it.
I don't think trees so vast even exist in legend. Never mind in reality. Yeah, there's something completely otherworldly about it.
Do you know what it is, Celine?
I wish I did. There's nothing like that in any of the clan's legends.
Just what is happening over in Crossbell?
I wish I knew. I haven't played those games, so I'm just about as confused as everybody else is. Perhaps someday I'll actually know.
Now that's damned impressive. It must be over 2,000 arch tall.
Oh, never thought I'd come face to face with something that big in my lifetime. Life's just full of surprises.
Oh, this is the very essence of beauty. So this is the fruit of the Azure Zero project, a testament to the power of human obsession.
Looks like everything did go according to plan. Not that any other outcome was ever a possibility with my illustrious lord lending a hand.
So that showed up as a result of that phantasmal blaze plan of yours? And you're planning on spawning something like that over here, too?
That we are. What you see before you is a miracle born of human hands, made manifest by the Zero Child. The end of the second movement is finally nigh. Let the preparations begin. This story's finale is bound to be one to remember.
Okay, good night. See you next time. Ooh, I can be a little sleepy too, but I got 2 more hours to go. That's not helping.
It's time to wrap things up. Wonder if it'll go how she and Campanella wanted to, though.
The Vermilion Capital.
Excuse us, Lord Rufus.
Well, if it isn't General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius. I had thought you were still on the Western Front. Might I ask what brings you here?
Do you even need to ask? First Ruhr, now Berea. The Eastern Front is collapsing as we speak. I see no reason for us to remain in the West any longer.
I wouldn't go quite that far, General. As long as the West remains well protected, Heimdall will not fall. As for Nortia and the elements which sided with Duke Alberea, they could always abandon their neutrality. The war is still ours for the winning. That hasn't changed.
An impressive analysis.
By the way, would you happen to know anything about that vast tree that's sprouted up in Crossbow? Is it even a tree to begin with?
I haven't viewed it from up close, but the pictures were like nothing I'd ever seen. It could be completely harmless, but it's likely causing Erebonians in the East no shortage of anxiety just by being there.
I quite agree, and that concerns me as well. Still, Duke Cayenne insists its appearance was planned. There should be nothing to fear.
Really now?
I was aware he was affiliating himself with some suspicious society of sorts. Could the two be related?
What happens behind the scenes is of no concern to us, I suppose. We are warriors. We live to fight on the battlefield. So, dear Chief of Staff, who is our next opponent to be?
Getting right down to business, I see. I'd like for the two of you to defend the capital. Your opponents are to be the 3rd and 4th Armored Divisions, who will be advancing upon it within the next few days.
Oh, is that so?
What? So they're risking everything in an attempt to take back Heimdall?
That is what I predict will happen, yes. I think Craig the Red and One-Eyed Zex will prove to be enough entertainment for the two of you, wouldn't you agree? After all, only the best will do for the two strongest soldiers the Provincial Army has to offer.
All right, you win. You have my attention. The prospect alone has my blood boiling in anticipation.
I concur. Very well. We shall do as you say. This is sure to be a clash for the ages.
I'm sure it will be. But that's in the days to come. In game days. Well, maybe real life days too. There's a lot of stuff to do before I hit to actually the finale.
I had no idea all this existed right under the palace. Duke Cayenne, can I ask exactly where we're going?
There is no need to look so concerned, Your Highness. The place we are traveling to is to the center of this city. No, this country. And a place that governs a great power. It is where everything both ends and begins.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
Please, be careful of your footing. If you were to fall off the platform, you most assuredly would go splat and die.
Now, it won't do to frighten him. And I must say, I don't recall doing so ever being part of your duties.
Pardon me. I believe we're almost there.
We're going so deep. Way down underground.
I've been waiting for you.
Vita Clotilde? The opera singer? What are you doing in a place like this?
Greetings, witch. I see that tree emerged successfully.
It certainly did. All that remains now is to continue the preparations here. However, let me remind you that under no circumstance...
If you would, spare me. You've made yourself perfectly clear on occasions past. And I am hardly enough of a fool to attempt to defy commands from a witch.
Really now?
What are the two of you talking about? And why did you bring me here?
Patience, Your Highness. All will be clear in due time. Oh my. Could this be it?
That sure looks very special.
What is that thing? What's this feeling?
Marvelous! Marvelous! This is the legendary demon said to wield 1,000 weapons. The Crimson Calamity, which was sealed away by Saint Sandlot and Dreichels 250 years ago, and a fragment of the great power. The Vermilion Testarossa!
Does look partially sealed, that's for sure. "27th of December. Touring to go." Yep, we got more terrible touring to do. Ah!
The Azure Tree? That's the name of the bizarre tree that appeared in Crossbell then?
Yeah, I found it out from the guild branch over there. Things still seem to be tense over in their direction. No one's really sure what it's for or what it can do. Don't think it'll have any direct effect on Erebonia, though.
Well, I suppose that's good news. Sort of.
Still, people on this side of the country are understandably feeling uneasy about it.
Yeah, people have enough to worry about without a giant glowing tree sprouting up from out of nowhere.
Anyone would start feeling nervous at the sight of such a thing.
At least it should keep Calvert off our backs for a while, right? They're as clueless as we are on what that thing is, and they're not going to risk an attack before they know for sure.
Exactly. In a sense, it's doing the same thing for us the barrier around Crossbell City did before it up and vanished. It's probably the best distraction Erebonia could ask for about now.
Oh, is that what your bracer instincts are telling you?
It doesn't take a bracer to think that, Eustace. If Calvert were to invade right now while the war's going on...
True. The situation we're under is plenty chaotic as it is.
All we can do right now is keep doing what we always have, and gather information. I'm sure we can do something to improve the situation here, but we don't know enough to decide what that something is.
I'm with Gaius. Let's just take a deep breath and do the best we can.
That's the best attitude to have right now, too. One thing we could do is keep looking around for other Thor students. We could always use more help, right?
We still need more Zemirian ore, too.
Oh, that's right. And there are still more spirit shrines left to explore as well.
Strangely enough, our best course of action is to simply continue doing what we've always done, albeit with renewed dedication.
That works for me.
Sounds like you've got things covered in the east, which means that all that's left for me is to wish you good luck. Take care of them, okay, Sarah?
What else would I do? And you take care of yourself, too. We wouldn't want anything to happen to you before you reunite with your dearest Carnelia, now would we?
Yeah, would you just drop that already? Anyway, keep it up, guys. I'll be in touch.
Oh, there goes all my fun.
What was all that about?
Toval's girlfriend?
It did sound that way.
For further details, please consult a certain famous novel about a certain lovable scamp, now certainly available in all bookstores.
Poor Torvald.
Oh, God.
Anyway, we should probably get to work. The best place to start would be checking the latest request from Prince Oliver.
Uh-oh. So I gotta go to the hologram for that one. I don't know why this one's not mandatory, because it damn well should be. We need to get Bridget first, though.
There's a request from Rosine about Keldick.
Yeah, if we can, I'd love to help her out.
Me too. It's the least we can do after all the market manager did for us.
I'm in agreement. We should try and help her if time permits.
Klaus also has something in mind for us, it would seem. And that being said, I think it'd be best if I were to accompany you for the time being.
I'd like to come along too, especially since we have the spirit shrines to worry about. Of course, Celine will be coming with me. You'll need both of us to get through the shrines after all.
It sounds fine by me. Thanks.
All right then, let's go.
Laura's gonna be the party. Emma's gonna be around anyways for the shrines. For right now. Emma and I have my arts both uses. Alright. Tactics are skewed up a bit. There we go, much better. Alright. You know where Bridget is? We saw her a bit ago. Beryl! I actually haven't gone to talk to Beryl in the past time as you could normally do. But she's in Ymir. You know where Kala is? We saw her at the Rayhard Artisans area. Rex is currently at RX Fort. He's been moving around. Rosine's helping out in Keldick, and yeah, we will help her with that quest for sure. And we know where she is as well. Okay, there's an extra quest I wanted to get knocked out before I forget again, because it's the only quest I didn't actually do. Yeah, we can now land in Borehard. And Aurochs Fort. We can finally get to number 2 as well. Both courts and Highway 2.
Where do you want to go?
We need to go over to Roar again.
Full speed ahead!
Again, this is the only quest I never did when I played through my first playthrough. I did all the other ones, but I skipped this one by accident. That's because I didn't think to come back here.
Onward!
No problem.
This one requires Elisa, which is usually a problem because she's always in my party anyways. Uh, Type 4 pressure regulator. Micro oscillator. Type 4 pressure regulator, a special alloy sheet, and a micro oscillator. So yeah, I never did this, so... Okay, Institute of Technology sounds like, well, I can see, actually, they're right there. Not in the technology building, just over there. Big words. The two people playing with remote control cars, I guess. Not anymore, you're not. Yep. Alright. We need to go to the Saxon Iron Mine.
Where do you want to go? Full speed ahead!
Definitely better than walking or riding a motorcycle because it's still pretty far away.
Okay.
Well,
ready to get started?
there's still a long distance to go anyways. Oops. Hitting a wall. Good job, me. So that's the importance of the station. And then you could walk in there, there's always a guy there. I didn't think it was important for anything though.
Ready to get started?
Right.
So there is a point to going back into here. Yep. Alright, now we need to go to Gwyn. And he should hopefully be back up at the lake still. If not, he's at the settlement location. I know they moved back to the original location. I don't know if they do it now or in the finale. Only one way to find out.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me!
Oh, they're all still here.
Let's pia!
Oh, he's not over there though. He's over here instead. Sumerian ore. Tiny piece of Sumerian ore. Alright, yeah, I still have to talk to everybody here, but let's finish the quest up first.
Where do you want to go? Full speed
Back to Roar. I'm surprised I have to be flying over the iron mine. Interesting. Because I'm pretty sure I was over Nord. She can do that. Oh. Hmm. Classic arena response. Seraph. I missed that in the last run. Always cold and calculated. That's cute. Oh god, how did I miss this quest? It's so good. Okay, well that's done and out of the way now. Shoot me. Alright. Clean up courageous stuff, upgrade stuff, I'd probably stop there. I'm gonna report this now.
Hey there, Reen. Do tell me all about what you've been up to. Marvelous. You've ranked up.
Oh, sweet.
This is just a little something.
I needed
from
that.
me. I knew I could count on you. I'll be looking forward to your next report.
Yeah, that greatly helps offset the penalty that Yaksha does to Reen's ADF, so yeah, definitely take that. Yep. But we know where she is now. I'm sure she would. Yep, she is. We will get her next time. We will. We will get Bridget first, though. We need to really get her first. Cool if you could see the tree from here, but alas, I don't see it, so no. Gold prize. Goodies. Now we gotta do the spirit shrines. All the remaining 3 of them now. Rip my money. I'm gonna have to deal with this soon. I'm gonna do orbits first. I can sell separates to make up the costs. That will be a shop soon. Don't have the money on hand right now. We'll be back to you momentarily. Who's on the rear? No one's on the rear. Back inside we go. Uh-huh. I would too. I forgot to play Blade on the last part. Oh well, it's no big deal. I'll do it in this part too. I'll do it in this part actually. Oh, you definitely brought that one on. I would be afraid too. Oh, my mouse died. Ah! I was like, why is it not working? Oh, because my mouse died. That's why. Ugh. What a good time to die, I guess. Perhaps you will someday. Yep. Yeah. We'll buy ingredients from him later. I like how she calls it a fetch quest, because that's exactly what it is. I might put one on there later. I haven't done... I might just put a stock one on there, because I have no creative ability whatsoever to put anything custom on. Leave me alone. I know I need one. If FFZ worked correctly, I'd just stick them all on there. I mean, it still technically works, so I could do that, but still. Of course you'd think that way. No. The last 100 times. Okay, let's see here. So Seraph, what's Seraph got aside from obviously Seraphic Ring? Oh, it has Shining too. ATS plus 15, EP plus 150. As much as I'd like to give it to Elise, well, I'm gonna buff her HP some other way in the meanwhile, because she's not gonna have this forever anyways, but because she gets it with her Master Quartz. Well, she gets Seraphic Ring with her Master Quartz. So, and I would prefer to give Reen the other one. Well, does Reen need the HP boost, really? Honestly, yeah, he does. I like having him with higher HP, so yeah. Actually, I could always just give this to Emma instead. She really needs HP as well, though, now that I think about it. Well, let's give her Seraph. And then I will make 2 of the other Seraphic Rings and upgrade both of them. And then I'll probably pass one off to Eustace when Elisa gets it. This is why I was saving on my space Sepith. Because this is a thing now. Okay, yeah. This has a, this has an HP boost as well, but it has no good on Elisa because she gets that too. Right out the back, I was definitely gonna make 2 of those. Harvest is kind of pointless at this point in time. Until she gets it. There we go. What do I usually get rid of for this? I think I get rid of Tyrol R at this point. Well, it's pretty much just that. Or Breeze, but actually, do I really? Well, Aerial R. Yeah, let's keep Aerial for now. We'll get rid of Breeze or pass it on to someone else. Breeze is down here. Well, actually, no. Where's Breeze? Did I lose it? Or did I go... No, I didn't get rid of Breeze. Durr. I got rid of Tyrol. What am I thinking? I'm clearly losing my mind. She doesn't need Tyrol because she's got a healing craft. So we'll leave her the way she is. People are gonna look down on me for doing this, but I don't care. Lose a little HP, but just in case you need it. There you go. Oh, sorry, Sarah lost her quartz. I'll have to rebuild that later. I'm not going to give her Altair Cannon now. In fact, I might replace Aerial R with that for Reen. Because I like him having a good space art. Out of Breeze. I do eventually lose Breeze. Reen eventually gets his own when I get the other gem. I think Deus, but that's like finale, so yeah. So many good arts to get. Lots of upgrading to do. And I'm gonna need to start doing the training things for more U material. I have the extra pack, but I don't want to use that right now. Do I give it to Lisa or do I want to get to Reen for now? She will get it, just not yet. She's starting to get experience pretty fast, so it can't be too much longer until she reaches that point. Problem with giving it to Reen is he doesn't have EP cut, so it costs a lot of EP to use to begin with. But it does give him access to space, so he's not just limited to time. At least it has space and Mirage. Although I think Silverthorn's just about outlived its usefulness. So I may be going... It might be wise to give her the Mirage one. Quam Solarion, I believe. Or whatever it is. I think I'm mixing it up with Altina's bot. Unless it's the same name, but I don't remember. But Silverthorn's about as useful as nothing all now. So I might give it to Reen. Yeah, let's replace Breeze. And I'll give Elisa the Mirage one. Well, I will when I get more U material. Well, let me make it so I know how much Sepith I can trade. Because I have to trade Sepith for weapons and armor in this chapter because I don't have enough Mira. Yeah, Quam Solarion. Let's see what the upgraded version looks like. I'm actually way over. I should stop the video a long while back, but investigating stuff. ATS plus 15, EP plus 100. Yeah, that definitely beats Silverthorn out. I gotta get 6 more U material though, which I can get from the training and stuff like that still. So I'll hold on to it for now. I don't really care about Shadow Blade, which is the time one. I'll eventually find one and I'll probably give it to Emma. It's also Chrono Burst 2. I believe I get one of those upgraded. Just for the speed buff. But that's then. Yeah, because I have Grim Butterfly R now, and I have Reaper, but I think I change that out soon too. And Reen mostly focuses on higher element arts, casting and fire. There's really nothing else I need to get. I have a Chrono Burst, so I can upgrade that. I get Action 3, but I'll save that for later. We got the stuff I needed now. But let me exchange some of this stuff. So I'll get a lot of this back from the shrines anyways. There we go, now I have a lot of mirror that I'm about to spend on weapons and armor. Yay! I could sell stuff, but I don't want to sell stuff. It doesn't really give you that much money back anyways. I'll get a lot of separate because I have to do the 3 spirit shrines in a row, plus and then some stuff too. Then boots. There we go. All that money went away pretty fast. Damn. Alright. Now that I'm done sorting stuff for right now. Because that brings our EP up to... Well, Reen's will be about 10 something, I think. Actually, I might go higher later on, but I just have to be careful with my Altair cannon usage because that's 450 right there. So use that only when I really need to. Green Butterfly works just fine. It has Frost Edge. It only assists his Cervic Ring, but that's really useful. Huh? At least this is 300 because of EP cut too. I'll get the 3 version later on in the game. Maybe try to grind for a second one to carry over at the final dungeon. We'll see. I saved, right? Yeah, I did. I'm way over, so I need to stop this video. I'll be back tomorrow with more of this. And Mirage Island.